Hello, good day, my esteemed viewers. This is Sideline Media, the Waymaker. Let us look at this recent development, seeing that Rivers State has gone up in flame. Remember that in the build-up to this crisis in Rivers State, a militant group came out to say, if you start impeachment of Fubara, we are going to unleash terror on oil infrastructure. In what look like making their threat, making good their threat, we are seeing development in national dailies that oil infrastructure are already going up in flame. I think, where are we at this moment?
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I have told people severally, but they refuse to listen. I said, no man born of a woman that can impeach Fubara. If you dare it, you put Nigeria into a mess. As we speak now, Nigeria is already in a mess. Our economy is already in shambles. So I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should back out of this issue against Wike, because where this issue is going to now, if he continue like this, I doubt if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can withstand the heat that is going to come out from it. Don't forget that many people are now saying that what is Wike, what is his own gain? But you know, yesterday the House of Assembly member, they served a notice of impeachment for Fubara and his vice. At the same time, also fighting to remove the Chief Justice of the state. Tell me, what is Fubara plan? Is it that if he consider removing these people, he now use this speaker, which the Supreme Court said that is the authentic speaker, to make him the governor of the state? And the Rivers State has said no, it cannot happen. The past governors of Rivers State, they said no, it cannot happen. So we are saying that this is just the beginning. As you can see, this one just happened this morning, and these guys have started.
So the way it is, who is setting the stage on fire? Is it Wike or the militants?
If you ask me, the militants are ready to give whatever Wike want, because as it is, Wike challenge them that the militants, the Ijaw people that does not have the monopoly of bombing the Niger Delta oil, he has forgotten what happened before the Yaradua. Yaradua came and he met what these guys were doing. What did Yaradua do? Yaradua have to send Jonathan to go and make peace with them. And today we are enjoying it. If not what Yaradua have done, today Nigeria will have been in a bad shape compared to what we have now.
Now let me bring this angle, because the Ijaw leaders have said the other day that Tinubu should choose between a Wike and Ijaw people. It looks like the Ijaws are serious on this.
Of course, that's why we are saying that Tinubu is trending on a wrong path. Because as he speaks, don't forget that no matter what Wike do, Wike can never manipulate the river election for Tinubu in 2027. As I speak to you, I got an interview in a channel this morning. I said Tinubu now has lost his popularity in Ijaw. Tinubu has lost his popularity in South as I speak, because he look at it that Tinubu prefer Wike than millions of rivers, millions of Ijaw people, millions of South people, and we are saying that it is not good. Look at what Tinubu is trying to make Wike to achieve, just the same way he's doing in Lagos. Baba Sokwe cannot work in South. South is not Southwest. I keep saying it. Baba Sokwe cannot work, because in the sense that if you look at the way the situation where it's going now, look at what happened in Edo State. Edo State, they were being forced by Tinubu, because Tinubu said it to Oshomole that, do you want APC to take over the state? And Oshomole said one. They went ahead and maneuvered everything in the election. They gave the election to APC to win in Edo State. But as I speak to you now, Oshomole and the governor, now they are in longer head, now they are fighting. So they said that Oshomole have to say in the National Assembly that the Edo State is not secure.
Okay, now me bring this angle, because the way it is, we understand that we are running a mono economy where oil is the major source of our foreign earning. And if this continues, do you think we can meet up with our OPEC quota and earn revenue enough to share between the three tiers of government?
If you ask me this question, if Tinubu continue like this, I think this will be the end of Nigeria. This will be in the end of Nigeria, because it is now the permutation now. The Igbos now are forming alliance with the Jaws, are finding alliance with the South now to make sure to cause mayhem in Nigeria. Because what the Igbo want to break out of Nigeria. If you look at it, let's go back to history. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for the agitation of Biafra, he was with the Niger Delta. Chief Asare Tokubo was with him then. When Buhari arrested him for the first time, the Niger Delta threatened Buhari then that if you refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will not have a choice than to bomb the oil. And what did Buhari did? They went to court, they did all the injection, they released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They give him on the trial, Senator Abaribe stood as a shorty for him. until Nigerian army invaded Mazin Abdikanu home and killed so many people and he ran for his dear life. The same way they did to Igboho under Buhari government, where they invaded Sunday Igboho home, they killed people and Sunday Igboho also ran for his dear life. What am I saying in essence? It now look as if that the federal government now, after then, the federal government now look for an avenue to split the Igbos from the Niger Delta people, where you now see the problem between Nnamdi Kanu and Asare Tokubo. But as I speak to you now, the Igbos now, they are forming alliance with the South now, with the military. Because as I speak now, look at Asare Tokubo. Asare Tokubo has started turning now that the only hope for this country is Biafra. Biafra is the only hope. That's to tell you now they are forming more alliance. So I believe that Tinubu should just reason fast, because these are the things Buhari tried to escape. If Tinubu fall victim in this game they are trying to play, I doubt if Nigeria will still remain after this game.
Okay, now the way it is, we understand that the House of Assembly under the leadership of Martin Amaule have raised some misconduct allegations against the governor, talking about Fubara. And anytime soon, we are likely going to see the House asking the Chief Judge to raise panel to investigate the allegations. Do you think the House will succeed in this regard?
Don't forget that there is a foul play in this game between this Supreme Court judgment that we are saying, take your problem to Wike and leave it there. Wike control Nigeria judiciary. If you take your problem to him, take your problem to Wike and leave it there. Wike now single-handedly direct judges on what to do. Don't forget that there is still a case that is still pending of the 27 lawmaker who defected from the PDP to APC, which the date has been fixed on the 16th of April, that the Federal High Court is going to sit down and hear the issue. So all these things that you see in the National Assembly, the 27 lawmaker led by the Speaker, Matthew now, is just trying to play a foul game play. Of course, which we know hold water, it do not stand. Of course, I have said this severally and I keep saying it, take my word to bank. No man born of a woman can impeach Fubara.
Now, let me bring this angle, because the other day, Wike went to Calabari and the song they were singing is Obey, Obey, Fubara must obey Wike, obey. The question is, should we submit to an individual? I thought our democracy were far beyond godfatherism.
They say he who fight and run, live to fight for another day. Fubara have not been defeated by Wike, as many people, as Wike people have seen it. It has not been defeated. Fubara is just trying to play this politics, because I keep saying when two elephants fight, it is the ground that suffers. Now look at what Wike have done. Wike has a deceitful heart. He does not love the river people, because I cannot see a state which you have governed for 8 years, a state that have made you who you are, you make the federal government to stop the allocation. Stopping the allocation of River State, that means the civil servant will no longer collect salary. That means you are dropping the state in, I don't know the adjective, the English to qualify it, in a bad shape. So what we are saying now that Wike plan for River State is bad. Don't forget that not that Fubara cannot use his power that be given to him, but he is trying to be cautious, because they say two people don't go into the bush to go and call rock bush. If the elderly one don't know, the younger one is supposed to know. Fubara now is the one that is now playing the role of an elder, which Wike is supposed to play. But I still stand that Fubara, the gentility of Fubara cannot be taken for granted. I still say it, and I repeatedly that even despite President Bola Ahmed Tinubu direct or indirectly supporting Wike, they cannot see the light of the day in the pity Fubara.
Now let me bring the angle of Asariko here, because this is a man who has said he emptied his account to support Tinubu for presidency in 2023. But currently he has made it very clear that the judges have not gotten anything in return for the support they gave Tinubu. And as such, that going forward, the judge is going to form a new alliance with the North against the Yorubas. He clearly said it. He said it point blank that the Yorubas are betrayers.
Yes, of course. Aside Tokubo said that Yoruba people are betrayers. He made reference to it that during Obasanjo was the one that take him to prison, that almost by him, if not for Tinubu that came for his rescue. You know, Asare Tokubo believe on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He campaigned for Bola Ahmed Tinubu with all his dear life. What is paining Asare Tokubo that is now making him to generalize it? I did not agree with him. Because you see some of Yorubas that are upright, some of Yorubas that are not betrayers. What is paining Asare Tokunbo now is that the way Bola Ahmed Tinubu is siding Wike to destroy Rivers State is what is paining Asare Tokunbo. Because everyone is surprised. What is the gain of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Is it because of Wike maneuver the election of Rivers State? Is it the election for him?
And in the viral video, you can clearly see Asare Tokunbo calling Wike names, unprintable names.
Yes, of course, Wike knows Asare Tokunbo. That Asare Tokunbo too is not a small fish. As you have said earlier, Asare Tokunbo is even challenging Nigerian military. Who is that Wike?
Is he threatening to bring that?
He treating them and up to the nothing happen. Asare Tokunbo have come on here and told Nigeria that his boys can withstand this Boko Haram if they give him the chance. For you to know the capacity of Asare Tokunbo. So even Wike knows that the last time, this last weekend that Wike went to Rivers State, he went with federal minds, with soldiers, with police to make sure. If not, he would have been hurtful. But Asare Tokunbo, Fubara still maintain peace because he don't want chaos in Rivers State. If anything happen in Rivers State today, nobody will hold Wike responsible. They will also say, hey, you are the governor. You will have maintained peace. And that's why you see all this. Let me tell you, anybody that is holding oil, we hold it gently. Fubara is the one holding the oil.
So it's like a case of those who live in glass house.
Don't throw stone.
Should not throw stone.
That's what Fubara is doing. Because Fubara is the one holding the destiny of Rivers State. You cannot expect Fubara to be fighting useless fight that Wike is fighting. Wike, for him, he has nothing to lose. Anything that is happening in Rivers State, Wike is in Abuja enjoying his life with full security. His children is not in Rivers State. The wife is not in Rivers State. But innocent citizens that believe on Fubara, they are in Rivers State. As Jonathan have said it, that my ambition does not want the blood of any Nigeria. And that is how he surrendered to Buhari in 2015. Today, look at where we are today.
But do you see Fubara surrendering like Jonathan?
No, it will not work. It will not work because the Buhari Tinubu case, Jonathan case is quite different. It's election. They did election. This Fubara, there's no election. I keep advising Wike and Tinubu, they will have exercise pressure to wait for 27 elections and bring their shenanigans character and play it out. But not to say you want to impeach Fubara is not possible.
Now, there's a new twist where even Asare Tokunbo himself has come out to say that Rivers State is majorly Igbo. He said himself have Igbo blood. He mentioned numerous places that you can clearly trace to Igbo as their origin. It looks as if this crisis is making Asare Tokunbo to identify with his original people, the Igbos.
Yes, of course, I have told you that Asare Tokunbo said it, I quote Asare Tokunbo. He said, creating Rivers State was out of politics to marginalize the Igbos. Rivers State belongs to Port Harcourt, belongs to Igbos. The distance from Abia State to Rivers State, the distance is not much. Before the Biafra War, Rivers State land belongs to the Igbos. It was after the Biafra War, Gowon, the man who orchestrated what we are passing through in Nigeria today, Gowon, from where I came from, Middle Belt, which is regretting now because it's close to his early grave. He has bought what he came into this world to buy. Very soon he will join ancestor, which everybody will join. The world is like a marketplace. When you finish what you came for, you go back. Nobody sleep in the market. Now Gowon is regretting everything he has done. It was Gowon and the Fulani's agenda for make sure to marginalize Igbos. That's why they carve out Rivers State out of Igbo land. Just imagine, people have over 70 million population in the world. How come it's only 5 states the Igbos are having? And these are the reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to liberate his people out of this country. And for me, there's no cry to fight for the liberations of your people.
Okay, now let me ask this question, perhaps because a judge leader said that the problem Wike is passing through currently is the thunder they return to him. That in the past, that Wike said thunder fire Ijo, and Wike did not know that Ijo know the origin of the spirit of thunder, and they return thunder to him. Now look as if the judges are spiritual.
If you look at this, you will see that they are not far from the truth, because I say that Wike might be having a problem because a normal human being will not behave the way Wike is behaving. A person who brought you to power, Goodluck Jonathan, I watched it live. He was the one who pleaded for Peter Odili to make sure Wike become the governor of Rivers State. But as I speak to you now, Ebele Jonathan, Peter Jonathan now, and Wike, they are cataracts. Odili that make you a governor. which the one stood by you that make you to be powerful in lead Nigeria judiciary, they are cataract. Amechi, who make you a minister under his tenure, they are cataract. Look at Edwin Clark, late Edwin Clark that is still gone. Wike is still calling him, even in his that man grave, without respect. For me, something is wrong with Wike. Maybe they have cast a spell on him, or maybe probably the thunder that the job people have sent back to him is what is the problem of Wike. I don't know, but sincerely, Wike have a big problem, and he need to sort out that problem.
No, now conclusively, the way it is, how do we get peace in the region?
The peace rely on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, without fear of favor, hands is not clean in this issue. And there is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to achieve in this very issue. Because, let me tell you, under Buhari, which a lot of us have been criticizing every day, Buhari is far better than this Tinubu in terms of democracy. The dictatorship of this Bola Ahmed Tinubu is second to none. Amechi was a minister under Buhari. Wike was the governor. Wike insulted Buhari. Wike did everything to Buhari. He got to a stage whereby he fought Wike Amechi not to enter River State. But let me tell you, did Buhari intervene? Buhari never intervened in their issue. If not, if Buhari would have intervened the same way Tinubu is Wike intervene for Wike now, Wike would have been impeached under Buhari government. Have you forgotten how powerful Wike was during COVID-19? Federal government sent a delegation to go to River State. Wike single-handedly challenged the federal government. That is how powerful Wike was. And with all this thing he did, Buhari never intervened. So what is Tinubu looking for River State?
So does it go to show that Buhari is more democratic than Tinubu?
Okay, Buhari is far better in terms of democracy than Tinubu. Tinubu is a dictatorship. I can tell you the shenanigans election they did in Edo State is by firing. The election that they did in Edo State is by firing now, because as we speak to you now, Okpogolo, they call him the governor of Okpogolo, and Adam Tochomole, they are cataract now. The fight has started. They have started because it was still Tinubu that brought that issue. Say, if I come, I will give you a pity. And today, he have made Edo State to become Lagos. And look at what they are passing through. Agbero now have taken over Edo State. There is one they just called now. They just arrested EFCC. Ebo Stone. Ebo Stone was the one going to the street arresting prostitutes, carrying a drug. This thing, as if we are not in a military government. The guys that the governors did not provide work for. There is a way you can educate this guy, provide job for them to leave prostitution, not by a talk arrested them. You know how come I fight? The same Ebo Stone went to club with half-naked women, were dancing with their bum bum. He was busy spraying naira on them. And that is how the EFCC went to carry him. As I speak to you now, Ebo Stone is in the hand of DSS in Edo State. So, big problem in Edo State as I speak to you because of this dictatorship that this APC government has brought to this country. It has never been bad in the terms of PDP. PDP, they rotate this power. Once Obama is a president, House from North will become Senate president, and the House of Rep will be Igbo. They rotate these things. They make Nigeria not to feel bad under PDP. But the moment this APC, the disaster people have come, look at where they have turned to Nigeria to. Before 2015, Nigeria was one of the best economy in Africa. We were doing well. Whether you are doing shoemaking work, anything you are doing, you could be able to feed well. But as I speak to you, under this Tinubu administration, APC administration, people cannot send their children to school. People can no longer eat. So what else did we want?
Cannot feed a family anymore.
What did he want?
I think I must say a very big thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is a good place to let it go. Thank you very much.